everyone. How are you today? Happy Groundhog's Day! We're going to learn a little bit about groundhogs today at Babies and Books with Mrs. Amy. And we're going to learn a little bit about peekaboo. That's right. Isn't that what our little friend does on Groundhog's Day? He plays peekaboo. We're going to talk about that later today. So my early literacy tip for today, before we even begin, is about phonological awareness. You may get a little bored saying peekaboo over and over and over, right? But your baby loves that. They love the repetition. They love those words, and they're learning how to put them together and make sounds. So keep up the peekaboo with your lovely little precious one and help them learn how to read fast. All right. We clap and sing hello, we clap and sing hello. With our friends it's story time. We clap and sing hello. We wave and say hello, we wave and say hello. With our friends it's story time. We wave and say hello. I'm glad you're here today. Thanks for being here. Our first book is called Go to Sleep, Little Groundhog. As the first snowfall arrived in the mountains, the animals prepared for the long winter ahead. Families snuggled together in burrows and caves and started getting ready to sleep. Everyone except one groundhog family, that is. They were busy looking for their littlest groundhog. The little groundhog was still outside because she wanted to play a while longer. She romped up the hill with her friend the goat. "My little groundhog," her mother called. "Please come into the burrow right away. It's time to go to sleep." "Oh, Mama," the little groundhog begged, "just a few more minutes. After I play a bit, I'm sure I'll feel like going to sleep." "5 more minutes," said her mother. "Then it's bedtime." So off the little groundhog went. 5 minutes passed, but the little groundhog still showed no signs of getting tired. Her weary mother asked the ermine for advice. "I know just the thing to do to help your little groundhog go to sleep," he said confidently. Just then the little groundhog bounced in full of energy. "Come, little groundhog, wrap your tail around yourself like this," said the ermine. "Why, I'm getting sleepy already," he yawned. "My tail isn't long enough to wrap around myself," the puzzled little groundhog said. The ermine sighed. "I hadn't thought of that. Wait here. I'll be back in a minute with someone who can help you." The ermine dashed out of the burrow into the snow to find his friend the lizard. Meanwhile, the little groundhog huddled in the burrow, wide awake. "The little groundhog can't fall asleep? I'll show her exactly what to do," said the lizard after hearing the ermine's story. "It's easy and it works every time." And with that, the lizard and the ermine scurried off to the groundhog's burrow. The little groundhog greeted the lizard happily. "Are you here to play with me?" she asked. "Oh, no," said the lizard. "We've got work to do. Now, falling asleep must be taken very seriously. Just lie completely still. Don't move a muscle." The little groundhog tried to stay still, but it was just too hard. "Lizard," she whispered, "how long before I fall asleep?" But the lizard didn't answer. He was too busy snoring. Just then a rabbit hopped in. "Hello, little groundhog," he said. "I heard you're having trouble falling asleep. The trick is to count twitches." "Twitches?" asked the little groundhog. "Like twitching my nose?" "Exactly," said the rabbit. So together they twitched noses, counting every twitch. But before they even got to 10, the rabbit was sound asleep. The little groundhog's parents closed their weary eyes to think, "What shall we do?" Her father asked her mother. "We simply must get some rest." Before her mother could answer, there was a knock at the entrance to the burrow. There, shivering in the cold, stood a tiny cricket. "I'm sorry to bother you," the cricket began. "Do you have a warm spot for me inside your burrow? In exchange for your kindness, I will be happy to play some songs for you." The Groundhog family quickly welcomed the poor cricket into their snug burrow. Once he warmed up, he began to rub his wings together to play a lively tune. In a flash, the lizard and the rabbit woke up. Soon everyone in the burrow was dancing and singing merrily. Everyone but the little groundhog. That is, she was curled up in the corner, fast asleep. The cricket continued chirping as the guests danced their way out of the burrow and back to their homes. Then the groundhog family quietly snuggled around the little groundhog and happily closed their eyes for their long winter nap. "Good night, little groundhog," the cricket chirped softly. And I want to read you some facts about groundhogs. So during the summer, groundhogs like to eat grass and roots. They get so full, that way they're full for the winter. In winter, they snuggle in their burrows and sleep until spring. Groundhogs' burrows are underground tunnels with many entrances and little rooms. Before leaving the burrow, a groundhog will poke his head up to make sure there is no danger outside. Baby groundhogs are born in late March after the long winter is over. February 2nd, that's today, is Groundhog Day. According to legend, if the groundhog sees his shadow when he comes out of his burrow, winter will last another 6 weeks. And do you know Phil saw his shadow? We're in for some more cold weather. Brr. Groundhogs are timid animals. They often sit up to sniff the air for danger, then duck into their burrows at the first sign of trouble. Interesting. All right, so let's do our big, big, big song. Are you ready? All right, this is big, big, big. And this is small, small, small. This is short, short, short. And this is tall, tall, tall. This is fast, fast, fast. And this is slow, slow, slow. This is yes, yes, yes. And this is no, no, no. Good job, guys. All right, here's a little groundhog. You ready? Here's a little groundhog, furry and brown. He's popping up to look around. If he sees his shadow, down he'll go. Then 6 more weeks of winter. Oh no! You want to do that one with me again? All right, here we go. Here's a little groundhog, furry and brown. He's popping up to look around. If he sees his shadow, down he'll go. Then 6 more weeks of winter. Oh no! All right, so remember I talked about peekaboo. That's right. So here's a book called Peek a Love. Bee loves flowers. Butterfly loves peekaboo. Sunshine. Fish loves peekaboo. Bubbles. Bear loves, what do you think? Peekaboo. Honey. Mama loves peekaboo. You, that's right, peekaboo. All right, let's sing a peekaboo song. Are you ready? All right. Peekaboo, I see you hiding behind your hands. Peekaboo, I see you hiding behind your hands. First I see a little nose, then 2 little eyes. Then I say, oh my, it's you. What a big surprise! Yay! Peekaboo, that's right, peekaboo. Good job. All right, Groundhog's Day off. Every year, One special day in February, Groundhog wakes up extra early. Crowds of people gather outside, locals, tourists, even the mayor. News reporters with large microphones and big shiny teeth are waiting. Every year they ask Groundhog the same thing. Are there going to be 6 more weeks of winter? Is spring around the corner? This person saying, we want sun. This person saying, bring on the spring. But the one thing they never ask Groundhog about is him. No, how are you feeling? No, have you seen any good movies lately? No, do you like mushrooms on your pizza? Not even, who does your fur? Meaning his hair. Groundhog has more to offer than the forecast, but that's what happens year after year. Well, not this year. Dear people, he left them a letter. I'm a groundhog with feelings and things to say, but all you care about is the weather. So this year, I'm going on vacation. You'll have to find someone new. Sincerely, Groundhog. P.S. I'm taking my shadow with me. Groundhog packed his robes, slippers, magazines, and shadow and headed for the spa. The townspeople didn't know what to do. The mayor thought long and hard and finally announced, we'll hold auditions for a new groundhog. Lots of animals wanted to try out for the role. It says groundhog audition. You see they're trying out here. They all have a number. They're trying out. Elephant was just too big. Ostrich got the whole thing backward. Monkey was asked to leave after an unfortunate banana cream pie incident. Bats, owls, moles, and possums' schedules didn't work out. They were sleeping. It was wintertime. Poor Puppy suffered from stage fright. And Sheldon, well, his shadow just wouldn't behave. This is terrible, the mayor cried. There's only one animal right for this job. Groundhog had been relaxing when he heard a news report. Nobody has Groundhog's flair for the dramatic. Nobody can wake up as early as he does. No one, the mayor said, pausing, is as special as Groundhog. Groundhog couldn't believe his ears. They do think of me more than just a weather vane. And with that, he threw on a towel and whistled for a taxi. Take me home. Groundhog tunneled under the stage. Ta-da! And popped out of that hole. He went peekaboo out of his hole. The audience stood and cheered. The reporters asked Groundhog all the questions he had always hoped they would ask. Where did you go on vacation? Which team are you rooting for in the playoffs? Do you prefer chunky or smooth peanut butter? Is that your real fur? Will you do this for real tomorrow? Groundhog stopped signing autographs. Tomorrow, he said. The reporters nodded. Tomorrow is Groundhog Day. You came back just in time. Well then, no time to talk. I have to go to bed early. The next morning, Groundhog woke up extra early. He poured himself a cup of warm mint tea and peeked out of his hole. Peekaboo. And this time, the reporters asked him about much more than the weather. What would we do without you? Bagels or donuts? What would you do with $1 million? Seriously, is that your real fur? Exclusive. Groundhog tells all. You like me. You really like me, Groundhog said with a huge smile. He finally felt like everyone cared about him. He was very happy. That is, until he climbed back down into his hole. Turned on the television and saw that Bunny had hopped away. Auditions would be held in the spring. The bunny said, I quit. Look at the next page. It's my favorite. What are they doing? They said, forget it. We're on the beach together. I love it. All right. Another song. Are you ready for another song? All right. So this is to the tune of Up on the Housetop. And I found this today, and I thought it was super cute. So Phil saw his shadow today. So remember, our groundhog, his name is Punxsutawney Phil, and he's the one who does Groundhog's Day every year. So he saw his shadow today. It means we have more winter. I know. But I found a fun song. So I'm going to do my best. And then I'll sing it and you can sing it with me. Okay? All right. And the knob, it's kind of like a doorknob, but it's actually the name of the place where Punxsutawney Phil comes out and does all of his Groundhog's events, the knob. Okay? Up at the knob, the groundhog's paws, sitting up and showing claws. I see my shadow, says old Phil. 6 more weeks of winter chill. Boo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo. We're so blue. Up at the knob where shadows come. 6 more weeks till we have some sun. Isn't that fun? Let's do it again. Ready? Here we go. Up at the knob, the groundhog's paws, sitting up and showing claws. I see my shadow, says old Phil. 6 more weeks of winter chill. Boo-hoo-hoo, we're so blue. Boo-hoo-hoo, we're so blue. Up at the knob where shadows come. 6 more weeks till we have sun. Fun song. Now, we obviously will have sunshine between now and then, but it's going to be some cold weather coming our way, right? And that'll be okay. All right. I have 10 little fingers and 10 little toes, 2 little arms and 1 little nose, 1 little mouth and 2 little ears, 2 little eyes for smiles and tears. 1 little head and 2 little feet, 1 little chin, and that's me complete. All right, one more book for us today. Peekaboo Morning. Peekaboo, I see my mommy. Peekaboo, I see my daddy. Peekaboo, I see me. Peekaboo, I see my puppy. Oh, excuse me. And if you look, it gives you little clues as to what's coming. Peekaboo, I see my train. Peekaboo, I see my grandma. Peekaboo, I see my grandpa. Peekaboo, I see a bunny. Peekaboo, I see a butterfly. Peekaboo, I see my friends. Peekaboo, I see you. Peekaboo, peekaboo. What a fun book, playing peekaboo. All right, so let's do our row, row, row your boat. You ready? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. We're going to see a groundhog. Okay, you ready? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. If you see a groundhog, don't forget to scream. Ah! Good job. All right. Goodbye, goodbye. We'll see you soon. See you soon. See you soon. Goodbye, goodbye. We'll see you soon on another day. Miss Amy misses you. Come see us at the library Monday through Saturdays, 10 to 3. Enjoy your week. Bye.